Already leading the race for number 10, Rishi Sunak, even though he hasn't yet officially said he's standing. The only one to publicly get the backing of 100 MPs so far. As it stands, he's on course to become the next Prime Minister. But there is one big obstacle on the horizon. Boris Johnson. When the route back to number 10 became clear, he returned from his family holiday, pictured on the plane alongside his wife, Carrie. His focus, though, on his lifelong love, frontline politics. He's apparently been calling colleagues, trying to convince them he's changed, but still sporting the same unique style and still dividing opinion among the party's big names. With former Home Secretary Priti Patel tweeting her support, saying he has the mandate and a proven track record of getting the big decisions right. Whilst former ally Lord Frost said he'll always be a hero for delivering Brexit, but we must move on. It was only 3 months ago that he was forced out of office. Now even some who served in his cabinet say his past means he has no immediate future in number 10.
The big challenge for Boris is that within days of a new Prime Minister being announced next Friday, the Committee on Standards and Privileges is going to start taking testimony on Partygate. That's going to involve witnesses. It will, I'm assuming, have to involve him giving oral evidence. And we need a Prime Minister that is focused relentlessly and consistently with a laser-like focus on the issues facing the country. And I think it's very difficult to see how Boris could be Prime Minister if he is absorbed and distracted by all of that.
But the spectre of more scandal hasn't stopped others backing his return.
He is somebody, I think, who is a proven winner, but also a proven Prime Minister who has helped this country through some really difficult national and international problems. We once again face a cost of living crisis. We face other national and international challenges. I therefore think it's time for us to bring back Boris.
This should be the Rishi Sunak show because the former Chancellor is so far ahead. And yet, all eyes are on Boris Johnson and whether he can get enough support from MPs to get to the next stage. That's when members would get their say and would almost certainly put him back into number 10. His team are saying that privately he's got the numbers. Publicly, though, he's still not there. The first out of the gate was Penny Mordaunt. She came third last time round and is currently in the same position, with little hope of progressing further. Once on the same side, now it's the former Chancellor out in front, opening up a big gap in the latest race for number 10. Boris Johnson is trying to close it, but time is running out.
And Liz is in Westminster for us this evening. So, Liz, any update on whether Boris Johnson has reached the magic 100? And even if he does, will he stand?
We don't have any answers on that at the moment. I think it's worth first of all, noting just the speed of this contest. It was Thursday that Liz Truss stood down as the Prime Minister. It's Saturday. We've got two clear front-runners in Rishi Sunak and Boris Johnson, although, as you say, neither of them have actually publicly, officially thrown their hat into the ring of this contest. Penny Mordaunt, of course, she has done that, but she is lagging very much behind them. It's so fast-moving, and it will continue to be. As it stands, Rishi Sunak is set to be the next Prime Minister because he is the only one that has met that threshold of 100 MPs. This could all change, of course, if Boris Johnson hits that target as well. I think two things to note today. First of all, clearly the momentum is behind the former Chancellor. He's the one getting the big endorsements from people that you may not naturally assume to be Rishi Sunak supporters. Kemi Badenoch, the former Deputy Prime Minister, Dominic Raab, Lord Frost as well. Both, of course, served in Boris Johnson's cabinet, both now supporting Rishi Sunak. The other thing worth noting today is that source close to Boris Johnson saying that the former Prime Minister does have the numbers to get over the line. That's raised quite a few eyebrows here in Westminster because that would really put him in a pretty unbeatable position. So why aren't those people willing to say it in public if they're backing him? Why has he still not officially entered this race? No answers on that tonight. The other thing is there are still 160 60 Conservative MPs who have not publicly declared their position. So this could all change so drastically within the next 24 or 48 hours. The vote itself will actually take place on Monday. We could have a new Prime Minister by then. If there are still two candidates, it will be Friday because it will go to the membership. But look, within a week, we will know who is going to replace Liz Truss at number 10.